Guys, welcome to Anything Is Possible. This is week number 9, second from last week of the Sunfish King Winter League action, and we're down here on a lake, and we're really here with the goal of catching a golden shiner. We know they're in here, and we are targeting them tonight with little tiny jigs again and worms. You can catch almost anything on that setup. So that's what we're doing right now, and Kevin's hard at work. So stay with us. It's going to be a crazy week. This is only Thursday night. We're hitting it hard and early this week. Just had a little nibble. Just had a little nibble. Let's see if he stripped me. Nope, still on. Just had a little hit. Just had a little hit. Real hard to detect him with all this wind. What kind of sunfish is it? Let me take a look at it. Definitely a bluegill, right? Yeah. Kev's got our first fish of the day, but it's not the right species. It's just a bluegill. It's just a bluegill. Oh. All right, we got a golden shiner. Golden shiner, baby. Got one on? Flip them in, baby. That's a shiner all day. Yes! There she is. Okay, I'm gonna get him back in the water here. Shiner. There he goes.
How do you feel that we're on?
All right, guys, welcome back. It is Friday night, St. Patrick's Day. We're on the Schuylkill River. We just got set up and we've already had 2 hits. So we're pretty darn excited.
Still hitting
Kevin's going to cast a little rod up under that tree and try to get a bullhead. Yeah. Big head over here, Kev. Come on over. I think he's on it, buddy. I think he is. Yeah.
Got him?
I think so. Oh, I think he just pulled off. Kev forgot his minnow net, so he's trying to make one here. He did it, folks. He's done it. The boy has caught a minnow, and he's promptly dropped him in the mud. I don't know what that is. Ooh. Good job. First fish of the night. All right, guys, we are packing up from this spot.
In case there's any big...
Yes. Is that a baby bullfrog?
No. Oh, yeah, it is.
That's a baby bullfrog. I'll just put him back home.
Oh, it's so cute.
Don't fall in. It's 10:30. Time to go to bed.
No, it isn't.
It's definitely 10:30.
Nice.
Yeah. We have a half an hour drive to get home. All right, guys, good morning. It's Saturday and we are down at Kohler Park. This is a new spot for us. It's got a little park playground area, and we're fishing a lake, and there's a little creek next to it. So we're here hoping for a catfish. Like I said, never fished here. The geese are all paired off. They're ready to start nesting, so they are nasty, loud, and defensive. So we'll have to watch out for them. We're throwing night crawlers. Kev's rigging up another rod. I've got 2 in. I'm gonna look for bells, get bells on these guys, and get busy. Kev's gonna go check out the creek. I'm gonna watch the rods over here, see if we can locate the fish. Had a little hit over here. I'm gonna put this one in my hand and see if he comes back. Frustrating. Keep missing these guys. It's got a bluegill on the bobber, folks. Not the one, not the targeted species, but it's a fish. Made up some nice pack bait with a carp rig. Fish on, baby. What do you got? Another bluegill. Fish on, baby. Bluegill. Throw him back. Kev spotted some koi, so he's off chasing whitefish. Let's see if he can catch one. I'm gonna just watch rods, I guess. As usual, the boys getting it done. I've got a carp sitting right on my bait right now. Smart carp. He just took a sniff and took a look and swam away. There's a big white koi out there that's following that common around. That's a fishing master right here. I don't know if you can see that with the glare. Fish on, baby. Another bluegill. Flying fish. Kev almost caught a goose. He picked up his bobber. Picked up his bobber. Got one on? Fish on, baby. Another bluegill. It looks bigger. We're over at Windy Galena Park now. Kev and I made the trip. And might be meeting my buddy here. He's trying to track us down, but we're moving pretty fast. So this is Lake Galena. We're gonna head down. It's windy as all get out up here. We're gonna head down over that way and try to get down the spillway. So we'll see. Battery's dying, so I'm trying to talk fast. We're gonna head out of here and get home and relax. We're tired from last night, being out all night. I think I want to go for a bike ride. Kevin wants to play with the neighbor. Might take a nap. Caught all these fish here. Lots of good sunfish here, and I'll have to count them up. I don't know how many variety of fish we caught, but there was a lot. Mainly panfish and a few almost look like hybrids. We're gonna have to go home and identify those. So for now, we're gonna get rolling, and we'll see you guys again on the water soon. Sean, baby, good morning. Get him up here. What do you got? Big bluegill.
Holy crap.
That's how we start the day. We're at Lake Skymount. Kev's all pumped up. He just got one on the first cast. Took his bobber right under. You want to tell people what happened?
So I was just leaving my bobber out there, and it's halfway underwater. I'm like, why is it under there? And it's not moving for like a minute. And then I pull it up, and there's a fish on it.
Yep, that's how it goes. Putting out the big rods for whatever might be out there. I know there's pickerel in here. I'm not sure if there's carp or catfish, but I'm gonna throw these way out as far as I can, and then we're gonna get the jigging like Kev's already doing around the dock. And we'll see what happens. This is Sunday, last day of week 9. Lyle and I are going to a hockey game, so it's an abbreviated session today. So we're out hitting it, and we're gonna see what we can get into. Stay tuned. Going back to get my gloves. Hands are freezing. It's about 27 degrees out here this morning. We're on week 9. About to start week 10. Week 10 starts tomorrow. This is our car. It gets demolished with this 10-week tournament. Our car has been like living out of our car. Yeah, so it's been a long tournament. Really exciting. We've been catching all kinds of stuff. Been forcing us to get out. We've got over 20 species caught in a time of year where it's really hard to catch anything. So it's been fun. Hope you guys have enjoyed following along. We got, after this week, we got one more video coming out. Appreciate everyone staying with us. Got a lot of views on the whole, what do they call that thing on YouTube? Playlist. So we hit the plate. We made it all in one playlist, so you can just hit playlist, go, play all, and watch the whole series of videos and related shorts. So trying to put out good content for you guys, but we're fishermen at heart, so the video kind of comes second. Fish first, fishing first, but we work hard at trying to make the best product for you guys to watch too, so it's enjoyable and somewhat educational. You get back out on the dock here. Whew, the winds are whipping out here. We need some big old dumb fish to bite. Any dumb fish? Oh, just dumb fishermen. Well guys, no action here. We're gonna head back home. Picked up something there.
What's your problem?
Snagged on something. Kevin! I think I might have. Yeah, I got something good. Holy cow. I think you might be snagged, whatever it is, because I was reeling in. I'm gonna beach it. I'm gonna try to beach it. I don't know what he is. I caught him on the carp rod. I think it's a bass though, but I don't know. Okay. Is he hooked? He's hooked. Grab him. He's hooked, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I caught him on a carp setup. Look at this. Holy cow. Oh, that's funny. Let's see if I can find the tape measure real quick. That'd be a good one for the tournament. For lengthwise. Alright, well, SFK 13 is our code. I'm gonna just throw that in the video. I don't feel like finding the tape measure. Pretty nice bass, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
On the carpet.
On the carpet, reeling it in. He hit it while I was reeling it in. Slammed it while I was reeling it in. Live too, I was talking on the camera. Pretty good release on that. That was already up at the car. Yeah, boy.
This is so bass.
You never know. Never know. Yeah, I'll be up in a minute. All right, well, that was an exciting way to end the week. We're gonna head back to the house, and I think I'm gonna do a quick, I'm gonna do a quick little talk on, we got Mentor Day. This video is gonna come out Friday, the day before Mentor Day. So when you're watching this, tomorrow is Youth Mentor Day in Pennsylvania for trout. So I'm gonna talk about that real quick, give you a few tips on that, and we're gonna get up out of here. All right, guys, so as promised, here's my short little talk from the basement on Mentor Day, which is tomorrow. Sorry, I'm looking down at some notes. I want to make sure I say everything accurately. I already put the times up there. 8 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. is Youth Mentor Day. So at 7:30 p.m., you're banned again from the creeks that are stocked with trout in Pennsylvania till the following week, which is opening day. That's Saturday, April 1st, statewide. It's like I said, it's free to the youth, but the youth do need licenses. You can go on, there's a website I'll link below, and it's free. The youth permit is free, I should say. You go on there and you give up pretty much blood and every other personal information, and they'll give you this permit that you just download, no paper needed. You don't need to go to a store for this either. There's also a voluntary license. It's $2.97. That's like a donation in a way that goes into the Game Commission, I guess it is. And that money kind of comes back to us in many ways with the stocking programs and improving waterways and access to fishing. The youth must be with a licensed adult, according to what I read on this. So the adult does need a fishing license. The child or youth must be with the adult. You cannot be like 200 yards away. You're supposed to fish together. The adult is allowed to fish, but they are not allowed to keep fish. Only the child can have fish in their possession, and they're allowed 2 trout on that day. That's basically the main idea of the day. I'm just going to quickly show you a few things on what I'm going to take out with me for trout fishing. So if you're newer to fishing, this might be helpful. I just use like a 5-foot rod that's like gauged for like 4 to 8 pound test. And I use 4-pound fluorocarbon line, which is like basically invisible. And a lot of different lures, which I'll go over, but I'm just going to be using a little tiny jig that's made from double hook angling. And then I'll put like a little piece of worm on it, perhaps, something like that. First thing I'll say is these little trout floats here are very helpful. You can use them. It's a little cork you put the line through, and this allows you to adjust it up and down. This allows you to float bait in any type of current. I'll even float that jig. I'll float trout magnets. I will float a worm. I'll float anything. It allows you to get the depth just right and get it right in front of the fish. My go-to, and I probably will switch what I just showed you to a trout magnet jig, depending on what the water conditions are like. This is my favorite trout bait. Just a simple little jig head with a little rubber piece. It's called Trout Magnet, 1/64 ounce weight jig head. I sometimes, instead of using that tail, I'll sometimes use the power worm or mouse tails. I'll tear the head of the mouse tail off so it's just the white piece of worm, and I'll put that on much like I've done with this. I've got other videos on how to rig those. I'll alternatively throw a worm on that sometimes, but I also got some spinners in my box. My favorite, let's see, my favorite spinners would be the Zero Meps. I also like Joe's Flies a lot. All different types of lures like that would work really good, spinners. I'll try to keep this as simple as I can here. Everything I take, it's going to go into this box. So, I mean, that's basically that's the lures. I think I kind of covered it. You don't need anything major or crazy. Opening day trout, just stick with what you know works, what you have confidence in, and bring a few of them so when you break off, you're good to go. Important to have split shot, which are just little pieces of weight. This is a really big piece. They have all different sizes. They've got some that are real tiny. Very important. And, you know, you don't want too much weight. You don't want not enough weight. And you have to adjust it depending on the current and the spot you're fishing. Very important to get that right. And fool with it. If you're not getting bites and people are catching around you, really adjust the weight. Fool with that a little bit. You want it right in the face. Not too high, not too low. It just sinks to the bottom. They have no interest in it. It needs to be a little bit, a slow fall for them to really trigger in. Power bait, of course. I like the Power Eggs. Awesome stuff. It really is. It's a great bait to use. I like using this more where there's a calm current. Really heavy current, not so much. But you could drift it on like a jig head or like that, or put some weight on it with a float. And you could make passes through some hungry stock trout. Hungry stock trout will eat just about anything. It's just a matter of getting it in front of them. Fishing net. I love these soft, like rubber material. Easier on the fish. It's easier to get hooks out of. I love this type. This was like 20 bucks at Walmart, Cortland net. If you can afford waders, waders are great. They can be dangerous, so make sure you're with your child if they're wearing one like that. And make sure they have the safety belt on, because if you fall in, they will fill with water and it can be a bad situation. So I don't want to get any more complicated than that. I hope everybody gets out there tomorrow, regardless of the weather. Look for ponds and lakes if it's flooding where you are. We are in some heavy rain patterns right now. But enjoy the day. Get out there, catch some fish, hopefully. And, you know, just explore the creeks. Let your kids play in the creeks. Let them have some fun. Don't make them stand there and cast lures all day. You know, it's their day to spend time with you on the water. And fish next to them. Show them, you know, how you fish. But also let them do what they want to do, and let them show you, you know, let them go and do their techniques, because sometimes you got to do it wrong to open yourself up to listening to somebody else. Once you screw up, you might be more apt to listen. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching so much. Appreciate all the support. If you haven't already hit the like button on this video, please do that. If you haven't watched any of the Sunfish King videos that we have them all in a playlist. Just go back and hit play all, and you will see them in order, I think. I think they go in order. I hope they go in order. But yeah, that's it. Peace.